Alright, so then build here is going to be 6 runes of the Forge, obviously providing some defensiveness going on there. Also going with obviously Sword and Warhorn. The reason I go for Warhorn now is because this number 5, or yeah, this number 5 is a blast finisher, so I can use that in combination with the Water Field to get some extra heals going out of that. Carry aiming that because I'm a tanky beast when I do this. 1.3k toughness and 24,000 health. It's very unlikely I'm going to die. And now that I say that, I'm going to jinx myself. Also running with the Sherpa there to deal a little bit extra damage. The traits are going to be 10 points into here just to get that Sharpening Stone. Spreads more Condies out. 0 points into Skirmishing. 30 points in Wilderness Survival just because most of these traits in this tree are pretty good. And then Nature Magic, obviously, to boost the Spirit's potential. And then we're running full Spirits with Sun, Storm, and Stone, as well as the Spirit of Nature. Stone's the most important one. You want to make sure you have that out every single freaking time. Actually, you want to make sure you have all these out. This one is going to be your main provocation of damage. This one is, it's kind of okay. You're doing this one more for the AoE than anything, the active of it. And then this one is amazing because every time you attack, you have a chance to proc 4 seconds of protection. In addition, with your Forge runes, if you're doing it correctly and you're lucky with the procs, then you're gonna have pretty much perma swiftness. But here we go, guys. We're starting this off. Team composition is it's okay. The other team I think is a little bit better of a composition, but we'll see how that goes. Here we go, coming out of the gate. And let's see. And now, I'm going to be doing back point. Hopefully, people listen, and I'm the only one going for back point, and it does seem like I am, thankfully. So I'm back point. Reason for that is because I'm a tanky beast. However, I don't have a lot that I can use to counter, like, heavy burst damage if it's put on me for long enough, so I'm not good for... Also, I don't have a lot of support beyond the spirits, like, there's a lot of active support anyway, so it's a lot better to put me on the back point where I can just keep myself alive and not be... and then just be a lot better there. Once we get started here, if I assume I'm safe back here, I'll probably head into middle and then help out with them over there, so let's actually check that out now. There might be some crossplay. A Thief might try to sneak his way past here, any fast mover, really. We're going to see this now. The other Spirit Ranger, the other team now is going to middle. Let me try to help out with this now, because we do have guys going down. I'm going to come in, pull out my spirits. I actually should have pulled out... I was talking a little bit, so I got a little bit distracted, but I should have pulled out those spirits before this game started, because as soon as their cooldowns end, as soon as they die, their cooldowns are up too, so... I'm actually have 2 guys down, so we're doing pretty okay. And there we go, yep. So this is pretty much ours. I'm going to fall back now. You control the gate. Because I don't need to be here when there's excess, once we control it too. Yep, and I actually made a mistake because I lost this now. So I'm going to have to fall back, unfortunately. Who's here? Let's see how this fight's gonna go. Okay, so this is another Spirit Ranger. So this is gonna be for Survival of the Fittest here, because we probably have the same. Oh, scheiße. We're probably the same exact build, actually. Your enemy has the temple now. Luckily, I had a teammate come help me here, so I'm not going to be in too bad shape right now. But if I start getting below 40-ish% health, I could pull out my Healing Spirit. I haven't even popped my Hillian. I'm going to do that now. And then I can leap through it as well to get some more heals off. Remember to use those combo fields, guys. That guy got up because he does have his Healing Spirit. Not much I can do to counter that as a Spirit Ranger. Now, trying to get my spirits out again here. I'm actually getting pretty low. I might get taken down because that warrior came out of nowhere, unfortunately. So I got taken down. Luckily, Mesmer's here, so I'm going to pull out my Healing Spirit now. And if I go down again in the next few seconds, I can pop that. I got rallied, didn't even need it. Technically, that was a waste of a cooldown, but I was doing it for safety reasons. Pull in my Healing Spring. People are leaving now. There is a Thief here. I should be able to handle him on my own. Actually, maybe I can't, because there's a lot of people here. But... So in general, like I said, you're just trying to stay alive. You're a tank, you're not a damage dealer. You can deal a pretty decent amount of harassment in a 1v1, but solo you're kind of iffy on that, so. You're more about, and right now I'm actually doing a pretty decent amount, but right now you're more about staying alive when you're under pressure. And we got that. So now I'm going to put this down just in case anyone else was showing up. I usually like to do it safely. Usually you can just wait till you clear combat and get it out, but like I said, I'm super paranoid about thieves and whatnot popping out of nowhere, so I'm just going to toss that down anyway, just in case. And the cooldown's not that bad, in all honesty, compared to the benefit you get for it, so. And always remember to keep your spirits out if you've lost them. And now we got buff coming up in about 15 seconds. As you can see, buff spawn's at 11:30, so we're going to make sure we're there. Our teammates as well are sort of on top of that already, so they're going to be over there already. I'm just going to come help them out. Thief jumped down the hole. Do have this Necromancer over here. I'm going to go counter him out. Your enemy sees the it's worth losing the point, in all honesty, here, in my opinion, just because that buff is so powerful. And you don't want the enemy getting it. Stillness has appeared. Ooh, that was almost really bad. Now this guy's down. I'm gonna try to stomp. Might get interrupted. And nope, got it. Nice. This guy's gonna go down here now. Someone's got Moa, so we're gonna be focusing him out. Probably not the best target for a Moa, but nonetheless, it might get the job done on a Spirit Ranger. And now I like this team too because they're all over the place with contention right now. Here we go, and I got that guy down now. He doesn't have his spirit, so he's pretty much free stomp. I could try to get this off. Oof, this could have actually been a bit rough. Yeah, unfortunately as a ranger I can't really counter any downstate stuff, so he did get rezzed up there. And I feared that guy down the hole. We're gonna try to channel this, but these guys are two on the other side, so I'll probably get... No, wait. Okay, I got it, nice. Alright, so finally managed to snipe that. Like I said, that buff's extremely important, because as you see now, we have 2 points as well, so we pretty much have a virtual 4 cap right now. And that's gonna throw us ahead. We were behind before, that is gonna toss us ahead pretty darn quickly. We did lose that, but now that they're all focused over there, I'm gonna try, actually, no, because we got... Trying to see everybody's going right now. It's a little bit of a waiting game. I don't think anyone's going to close points, so I'm gonna go head mid. Just gonna come in here, pop those AoEs off, because they are a pain in the booty for anyone to deal with, including this Guardian. Try not to stand on the point if you don't need to, usually, especially if you have a Guardian on your team, because you don't need to be taking that AoE damage if you don't need to. It's sort of an unnecessary necessity to be standing on that point. As well, always check your back caps. And as well, check the time, because as you can see right now, we're a minute away from buffs. We're actually wiping a lot of them. They're all going to be back in this before the chance comes along, but right now we're looking good to get the bottom buff too, which again, is an extremely important buff that you want to make sure you get there. And also, oh yeah, watch that too. Watch pet health too when you're playing Ranger. If your pet gets killed, your cooldown's going to be 3 times as long on pet swapping, so you want to make sure you get that off there. And as well, we pretty much got this in the bag, so I'm going to leave. Everyone's down. Head back to close just so we don't get back capped. Again, not using my healing spring just in case someone tries to cross like this warrior is now. My intuition has served me well, and because I fell back early, I managed to get in the way of this guy from backcapping me. And now we do have to watch though, because the buff's coming up in a few seconds here. So this warrior's coming here. I'm just gonna hope that he doesn't. Oh, and I got hit by that too. I'm actually gonna hope that he doesn't. That someone else went down below, which I think we did. So we're not in a bad spot right now. Like I'm blinding this warrior. Your fire spirit active is your lifesaver against warriors because it's like 2 or 3 blinds, and warriors, their one true weakness is blinds. Well, actually they have a lot of weaknesses, but a real weakness for them is blinds. So you got to try to get those blinds on that warrior, and he won't be able to do shit to you. So let's head down there because we already they got the top buff, so we got to make sure we get this bottom buff now because this is actually an extremely close game for right now. So let's head in there. We have teammates down. I'm gonna pull up that healing spring. Try to get them up. Get up, Rose. Got one of them up. The other one was a little bit too far away, unfortunately. But we can keep it going. And now, there's always this sort of debate when everyone's fighting down here of, is it worth it? Because right now we're actually getting 3 capped. So if we lose this, it's pretty much GG at this point, especially because they have the thing, too. So this actually... based on how it's going at the moment, was probably a terrible idea. Because we are probably actually not going to win this one. Because we just couldn't team fight up here, or couldn't team fight down here as well. Mainly because they have a Guardian and a Thief. Well, we have 2 Thieves, but... I didn't get a look at the team comps that go well, so I'm going to head back up to mid. They're getting this, there's no doubt in that, and they might just have the game right there. The team composition there obviously allows them to team fight a little bit better. We don't really have any dedicated tank. I'm a backpoint bunker, but I can't really bunker on mid that well. That's something that a lot of people need to understand about Rangers as well, that they can't, at least not in my opinion, they can't bunker mid very well because the damage just comes in way too quickly compared to a side point bunker. And yeah, that's going to be it, unfortunately. So they had a Guardian, they were able to tank mid a little bit better. We probably shouldn't have even gone for that bottom buff based on that fact, because they were able to hold that a little bit better. They just had the more spread out evenly. We didn't have a lot of... Actually, no, we had... I'm looking at this now, and I'm kind of thinking, like, we had a pretty decent spread of damage. It was just us lanking the tank ability. I was, like, the only tanky person on the team. And usually... I mean, like, Rangers, like I said, it's kind of like, it's not a good mid tank. It's only good on the back points, in my opinion, so, like, and it should be in the mid fight because of those buffs, but, I don't know. But that's going to be the end of that one, guys. Like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to check out the stream. If you're watching this on Twitch, please feel free to talk about stuff now in the chat.